Hey everyone, of course it's Lynn from Holistic Health and Wellness, and happy Friday. Hope you and this group have had a great week. So just to follow up on the challenge that we did, I had announced the winner of the challenge and I have not heard from her yet. So if you would just get in contact with me and let me know so you can get your prize, I would appreciate it. So, hey, Kate, thanks for joining today. So I'd love for you just to put hashtag live, hashtag replay, so I know how you're listening to this. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the things that as we get into midlife is a huge thing for us as women. And yes, that's belly fat. So you may notice as you go into midlife, a lot of things begin to change, right? And our bellies definitely seem to expand a bit. I don't know about you, but all of my fat seems to migrate to my belly. And whereas when we were younger, it may have been distributed more evenly. Sometimes when we're getting into midlife, that's one of the changes that we see. So I came across an interesting report about flat belly vegetables that I thought I'd share with you to help you maneuver your way through midlife. So if you're looking to flatten your belly and burn more belly fat, then you probably look at a combination of both nutrition and fitness. So it's not all about one thing for us. And I think that I just lost my internet for a minute. So the cornerstone of any diet or weight loss routine, regardless of where on your body you've got those extra pounds that you want to get rid of, there are some common recommendations for getting rid of belly fat. And I'm sorry if I don't look like I'm always looking straight into the camera, but my camera on my computer is really weird and it makes me look as if I'm looking off to the side, and I'm really not. I'm looking straight at the camera and I don't know what that is. So my apologies. So some of the common recommendations to get rid of belly fat include things like watching portion sizes. I know we've talked about that in the group before. And eating less in the way of refined carbs and going to more complex carbs. So if you're not sure what those are, just drop me a note and we'll discuss them in the group. So a big one is reducing your sugar intake. So you can go by a calorie regimented system, which I really don't go by. But if you go by a calorie system, then what you find is that you have a tendency to think, oh, I can eat that bar of chocolate or that bag of candy or that donut because it's got so many calories and it will only take away this many calories from how many I can have per day, if that makes sense. But you're eating empty calories and those sugary things go to your stomach. So avoiding sugar can really help you. And another thing is avoiding sugar-laden beverages like soft drinks and sports drinks. And the other thing that you can do to reduce your belly fat is to exercise on a regular basis. So there are also different foods that can help you to burn belly fat, and many of them are in the vegetable variety. So a lot of those vegetables are not starchy ones. So that means that they happen to be low carb, and they're going to help even more with your belly fat in a good way. And so I'm going to give you today some ideas of some of those vegetables that you can include in your diet. And actually, number one are mushrooms. So they happen to be super low in carbs. They're a great vegetable for almost any dietary requirements that you have, and they're excellent for you. They've got great health benefits and lots of vitamins and minerals included. So they're low in fat and calories compared to meat and other food items that you would otherwise enjoy. That's why you see so many vegetarians eating things like those huge mushrooms and making that into the protein. They're easy to eat. They help you to burn more belly fat. And if you want to have a healthier meal, they're a great option. They can replace your hamburger patty, like having the portobello mushroom option. And they have some fat burning nutrients. So they also reduce the overall fat and calories from your burger that you might have had once upon a time. So mushrooms can be a great option for you and have greater health benefits. Another one that's kind of surprising is the bell pepper. So that really can help with the belly fat. And They are an excellent source of vitamin C that's needed to provide your body with the energy that you use for burning fat. So you really want to consume more yellow bell peppers than the other ones. They're higher in the vitamin C. And they also have carnitine, which is going to help your muscles in the way that they will burn your fat for energy. So, they're great for adding to salads. They're great for coloring your meals. They're great, especially in something like a stir fry. And they're great as a crunchy option if you happen to like raw hummus. Then they make raw bell peppers and hummus make a great snack for you. So you can cut them up into small pieces. You can add them to your soups and your chilies, and you can hide them from your family if your family doesn't like them so well. So you can make low carb and healthier foods. So say that you are making something like nachos, you can make nachos with a healthier option of the chips that you use, like something like the black bean chips, and make your nachos with bell peppers instead of the tortilla chips even. Or you can use them in the dip and have them with the healthier version of the nachos. You can chop up different colored bell peppers and add to some low-fat chili. You can add ground turkey, quinoa, seasonings, and chopped vegetables to the inside of bell pepper, just so that you can have that as a whole meal and bake it in the oven. So another one that's great for this, cucumbers. Cucumbers really are largely made up of water, but they're especially good if you're trying to lose weight and flatten your belly. So they're a wonderful source of nutrients, including vitamin K, B1, magnesium, vitamin C, and potassium. So you can add half a cup of sliced cucumbers. That's only 8 calories and less than 1 gram of fat to many of your meals. And because they're low calorie and low fat, you can fill up on cucumbers. And still, they'll help you lose weight in your midsection. So if you're on a low carb diet, which I know many people are, you can enjoy cucumbers with a creamy cheese, like a cream cheese and creamy cucumber salad with sour cream and dill. You can add cucumbers to any garden salad for a little crunch. You can dip them in anything from ranch to hummus. Cucumbers can also add a light crunch to a tuna salad or a chicken salad if you choose to eat them in that way. So many ways that you can eat them. And then, of course, there is the great chili pepper. Because it's so spicy, it's great for burning that belly fat. So there are hotter types. The chili peppers come in different heat varieties. They help to boost up your metabolism, and that helps you to burn more calories. So it's also what is going to help you burn more fat in your midsection if this is where you need to focus on. Chili peppers give your food a bit of a kick, as you know, so you can add them to your favorite dishes gradually if you're not used to that spiciness. So just start with 1/4 of a chili pepper per dish and then gradually increase it. And then when you find out how much heat that gives it and you're comfortable with it, stick with that. Just experiment with it with different foods like enchiladas, tacos. Add them to your taco meats, to your soups, to your chilies, and find that happy medium, because it will burn the belly fat. And then actually onions. One of the benefits that you notice with onions is that these are belly flatteners for you. So many people love to add onions to so many of their dishes and probably didn't even realize that it's a great option if you're dealing with belly fat. And you can easily add them into any kind of food. So I know my kids did not like onions, and I would have to really slice them, almost grind them to nothing to get them to eat it. As they've gotten older, they have got to the point where they don't mind them so much, and they've realized the benefits of them. But onions really are very healthy for you, and they're low in fat, low in calories, easy to cook with, and you don't have to add a whole lot of extra to your meal that you shouldn't be eating. So onions are used primarily to flavor your dishes. So again, you don't have to use a whole lot. You can actually replace salt with onions to give a little bit of extra flavoring without all of that sodium. Onions are inexpensive, so that's great again. So you can purchase a big onion from the store and it goes a long way, and it can add flavor to things like guacamole dips, soup, stews. You can do chunks of onions, tiny bits of onions, add it to some tomato sauce, and it's going to help you with that belly fat. Then the next one is broccoli. Broccoli is the ultimate healthy vegetable for us, and it is so easily added to so many different things. And of course, again, it's low in fat and calories. It's in the green group of veggies for burning belly fat. Turn that off. And for most people, broccoli is easy to digest. It's full of nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin C. It contains fiber, so that, of course, helps to burn more fat. And so that's a great option for your belly fat. You can make a lot of your favorite dishes and just add broccoli to it, like even your morning egg scramble. It's so easy to add that. And then the last one I want to talk to you about are artichokes. So if one of your favorite indulgent treats is to have artichokes dipped in butter or even mayonnaise, then you're doing a great thing, because it's also a fat burner. There's if you've got more fat in your midsection, artichokes are a great option. Artichokes are known as prebiotics, which means they help feed those probiotics in your, artichokes are prebiotics, so they help with the probiotics in your belly, allowing all of that to do its job to boost your metabolism, and it helps you with your waistline. So while butter and mayonnaise are both fats and not necessarily good for you when you're trying to lose weight or trim up your waistline, they usually are allowed in a lower carb diet. So if you were adding a low calorie diet or one like a paleo, then you might want to dip the artichokes in something healthier like hummus or guacamole. But when it comes to artichokes, they've got great health benefits. They've got lots of fiber. You can eat them as a side dish. You can add them to your grained rice for dinner. They are a great option for you. So there are a lot of people that are not so thrilled with artichokes. If that's you, then you've got these other great things like the broccoli, the onions, the chili peppers, the bell peppers. All of these are going to help you with your belly fat. And as our midlife thing often is, as I said, around the belly, these are some great options. So those are some ideas for you. There are other options that help with the belly fat, but those are a few to get you started with. But don't forget, like I said in the beginning, it's not just about what you eat. You also want to remember to reduce your sugar intake, avoid sugar-laden beverages, exercise on a regular basis, and watch your portion control. So eating the lesser carb option is always the best option. So if you have any questions around that, feel free to drop them there. I might have rambled a bit, I'm sorry. And again, I'm sorry for not seeming to look at your face on. I don't know what's wrong with this camera. It's been like that since I bought this monitor. But let me know if you have questions. I'm here to help you through your midlife, with your weight loss, with your belly bloat, with the energy that you might feel like you have lost, and we can get back into your life, because just because you've hit midlife doesn't mean that there's no hope and there's no help, because there's definitely help and there's definitely hope. You can live that energetic life. You can lose weight. It just is a little bit different and takes some shift in sometimes some of the things that you do. And I'd love to help you with that. If you want to hop on a free call with me, as I often tell you in this group, please feel free. I'll drop the link again in here for you so that you can get on that free call with me, and we can find a couple of solutions that will help you through this time in your life where you really want to look a bit more and feel a bit more like you did in your 30s. But, in reality, We are getting older, but you can feel better than you do today. You can live life full of energy. So in my 30s and 40s, I did not feel energized at all. But as I've gone through this health journey, I have found that my energy levels have spiked. I'm a lot more energetic than I used to be, and my energy doesn't come from fake things. I don't have to have the coffee to keep me energized anymore. My food does it for me. So that's great news. There's hope through our 40s and 50s, and I'd love to help you through it. So if you have any questions, just drop them here and I'll answer them in posts or on my next live. And I hope to be with you again live next week. Thanks for being in this group. And again, whoever won my challenge, please get in touch with me. I may have missed the email if you responded to me, but I really want to get that out to you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Remember to take care of yourself and take some me time so that you can rejuvenate and revitalize through the weekend. This is Lynn signing off. Bye.